I don't know if you're ready.
Next time, it's my turn.
Who is the champion now?
You broke all my bones, you bastard!
Stop crying already. I want my gold.
Yeah, here's your prize money back.
Looks like you forgot something.
And my 500 gold coins, too. Happy now?
Some things will never change. You have to watch what you say. You have to watch what you say. Do you really think? You should have known better.
Greetings, stranger. Why have you come to me?
Who are you?
My name is Sobota. I have the honorable task of providing for the continued presence of slaves in this city.
Do you need help?
Help is always necessary for someone like me in this city. As a rule, all the good fighters here are just lapdogs of that Marek. No one has the courage to work on his own initiative. What about you, stranger?
Marek isn't exactly your friend.
No, not exactly. But as long as the mercenaries outnumber us in this city, you come to terms with it, or you die.
What do you need?
Despite my razor-sharp attention, 2 of my slaves have escaped. I would like to get them back. I assume that they would pose no problem for a strong fighter like you.
You need a man with fighting strength to bring back a broken-down slave?
Well, the case is somewhat more complex. Marek just grabbed a slave right out from under my nose and gave him to one of his people.
I knew there was a catch.
The fellow who owns my slave now is called Dan. He is a gladiator in the arena.
I see. Tell me more about your lost slaves.
One of my slaves now works for the orc-smith Thoric. Marek assigned him to the fat orc for cleaning services. He's my property, and I want him back.
We have a new arena champion.
Don't like it at all.
You're working for Sobota again.
If you say so.
You have to watch what you say.
I'll take you out of here.
Good.
It doesn't get much worse. When it gets worse. Some problems solve themselves. It's just going to cause more trouble. Just stop screwing it.
The slave of the gladiator Dan is yours once again.
You're good. I never doubted it for a moment. Here is your pay.
Are you serious?
I heard that you defeated Ashton in a fight. Amazing. You have reason to be proud.
About the mercenaries. Fedor thinks you are a weakling. He says he could defeat you in the arena, hands down.
Ah, yes. I suspected as much. It's high time I once again showed the boys in the arena who's boss.
Dan the Gladiator is very pleased with your work.
I should think so. I gave him a slave, after all. Oh well. Here's your pay.
Goose the Gladiator appears to be loyal.
Yes. Goose is a good man.
Doesn't get much worse.
I've heard that you are the new arena champion in Montera. Congratulations. That's really something. A new delivery? Put it with the others.
Are you the warehouse keeper?
Stupid question. You can see that. It's no bed of roses, let me tell you. When everything is running smoothly, nobody's interested in what I do all day. But if anything is missing, they all panic right away.
Do you also sell your wares?
Sure. You only need to ask.
Do you need anything?
I need 15 sacks of wheat from the grain farm to the north, and I need them fast. What do you think will happen here if the others don't get any more bread?
What else are you missing?
You won't believe it, but I still need 5 milk barrels from the stockyard in the west.
Really?
Well, like I said, the job is no bed of roses.
Any other belly aches?
I think that is all I need in the way of goods for now.
Well, that's a comfort. Why don't you go and get the crap yourself?
You have to help us out a bit.
Who says I want to?
You'll do the right thing. I'm sure of it.
What do you think of your leader, Merrick?
Merrick is an orc lover. He was already working with them during the war. He's such a toady. Always sucking up to Varric, the leader of the orcs. His leadership qualities leave something to be desired. Everybody here is out for himself and has skeletons in his closet. I don't particularly like Merrick. He's a self-righteous asshole.
Are you serious?
Show me your goods. Long live Okara.
You bastard! Where did you pick that up? Talk!
I'm working with the rebels.
How did you know I wouldn't kill you right away if you told me the password?
I didn't know that.
You sure are lucky, pal. I am the rebel contact here in Montera.
Tell me more about Okara.
Okara is the central rebel camp in the Midlands. I absolutely have to make contact with Roland, the leader of Okara. Unfortunately, I can't leave here, but you can. Can you take a message to Roland?
Give me the message. I'll take it to Okara.
Good. Here it is. But don't get caught with it, all right?
When will you rebels strike?
That depends on what you have to tell me.
Why me?
I've seen a lot of men, but no one I would trust to lead a revolution. You've got the right stuff. Unfortunately, you're working for the wrong side.
What do I have to do so that you will free Montera with me?
In my position as warehouse keeper, I never even get inside the castle. If you should manage to completely infiltrate the orcs, we can talk about this some more. Worm your way into the orcs' confidence until they admit you to Varric, the orc leader. Only if we can get to their leader do we have a chance of winning the battle for Montera.
I see.
As if it were so easy. That's just going to cause more trouble.
If you want to buy weapons or learn smithing from me, you'll have to pay for it, Mora.
Here's some gold. Now will you trade with me?
Tell me what you want.
Teach me something about being a smith.
We should teach the Moors a lesson.
It doesn't matter.
Show me your goods.
What are you waiting for then?
Don't hit me, please.
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd take a break here in this hut. No one's using it now anyways, but I think I'd better get back to work.
You're now working for Sobota again.
Fine with me.
I'll take you out of here.
Good.
Hey, stop right there, you bastard! What do you think you're doing? Just walking off with my slave?
I just take what I want.
Eventually they will all submit. We'll see about that. Now you're going to bleed.
I'll take your gold with me.
Always be firm, that's what I say.
Are you serious? You have to watch what you say.
We'll see what happens.
It doesn't matter to you.
I could have told you that.
It doesn't matter to you.
Thoric's slave is working for you again.
Very good, stranger. I knew I could rely on you. You will receive your reward immediately.
You have to watch what you say.
Sure, why not?
Have you come to mock me too?
What's eating you?
Seems like you haven't heard about my encounter. I come from the desert and was traveling through the land with my caravan. Those cursed rebel dogs ambushed me outside the city and took everything.
What did you have?
Valuables, rarities, luxuries, artifacts and jewelry. What misery. If at least I had my old gold casket. It is of inestimable personal value to me.
Where exactly was the ambush?
If you leave the west gate of Montera towards Trellis, you will see my old stuff lying there. Assuming the rebels have not already plundered it all.
Tell me more about your artifacts.
I know what the orcs are seeking. Why they are digging throughout the land, hoping to find it. The divine artifacts of the Ancient Ones, my pale friend. And I swear to you, I held one of them in my hands. But now it is gone and out of my reach. Forever.
What do you know about the divine artifacts?
You mean, other than the fact that the orcs are looking for them like mad? They are of inestimable value on the open market. That alone is enough.
How did you get a divine artifact?
Let me put it this way, my pale friend. While others perish in the sands of the desert in the sweat of their brow, I used my head. Or plainly, I was simply faster than the others.
Who has the divine artifact now?
Are you listening to me at all? The rebels ambushed me. If anyone knows, it is those cursed royalists.
Don't bother me.
You look thirsty, stranger.
Give me something to drink.
No problem.
Is there anything here besides booze?
Depends on what you need. Every piece of information costs 5 gold coins, although we could just trade. What'll it be?
Tell me something about this city.
Montera is a trading city, and how could it be otherwise, occupied by the orcs? But the orcs mostly stay inside the castle. The orcs' mercenaries rule the outer districts of Montera. This is the merchant quarter of the city, but don't expect too much. Since the orcs started digging up the whole city, very few merchants have found their way to Montera.
How do you get along with the mercenaries?
Well, so-so. Marek is the leader of the troop. If the boys cause any trouble, Marek gives them a rap on the knuckles.
Who leads the orcs in this city?
His name is Varric. So far, I haven't laid eyes on him myself. Up to now, he hasn't come out of the inner castle yard.
Is there any work to be had here?
A fighter like you should join the mercenaries. That's probably best for you, and makes you a lot of gold. The real fat cats in the city, of course, are the orcs. But for that, you have to be tolerated inside the castle by the orcs.
Tell me more about the excavations.
Wherever there are ruins of the ancient ones left, the orcs dig up everything they can find. Who knows what they're looking for? I've heard that meanwhile there are excavations like this in almost every city.
Show me your goods.
It doesn't matter to you.
What about the hut next to your house?
That old shack, you mean? You can have it if you like. No one's been living there for ages.
About the mercenaries. Sanford isn't very fond of you.
Did he say so?
Yes, in no uncertain terms.
Oh well. As long as he does his work, I don't care what he thinks of me.
Stay out of it. You should have known better.
I just can't go on.
Ah, a new man. You've come in the nick of time.
What are you doing here?
I'm watching the slaves. But with these crappy conditions, it's no fun, let me tell you. There's always something new. Supply problems, slaves run away, and I don't know what all. Damn it all. I just want some peace.
Do you need help?
These emaciated figures all look the same to me. I can't make heads or tails of it anymore. You should take a closer look at the boys and tell me who needs to be exchanged.
Exchanged? What do you mean?
We can't have the poor dogs digging in the temple all the time. They need a break too. So we exchange the slaves with the farms once a week. The work out there is a bit easier. The boys recover really well.
I'll find you a slave.
Fine, but don't take too long.
What do you think of Merrick?
Well, I don't know. I don't have much to do with it. I think he does his job pretty well.
You better go now.
I don't want any trouble.
We're talking right now.
You should go now. I don't want any trouble.
Don't cause any more trouble here.
You should go now. You better go, otherwise we'll get in trouble.
I'm busy. My goodness. I'm working my ass off here. I hope my relief gets here soon.
What's a short break worth to you?
Oh, man. I'll give you everything I have if you get me out of here.
All right. What have you got?
I found this artifact here. The strange chalice. I would let you have that.
You say you found a chalice? A fire chalice, maybe?
What do I know? I don't understand these things, pal.
You can take a break. Go to the stockyard.
Thanks, friend. I'm already on my way.